Hello students, today we are going to continue with the string functions in MySQL, and today we will be doing instr, ltrim, rtrim and trim functions. Now let us start with the instr function. We have done earlier the substr function in which we pass a main string as an argument and the position from where the extraction of substring should start and the number of characters to be extracted starting from that position. So what substring function returns? It returns a string which is part of the main string which is passed as parameter, whereas the instring function takes two strings as parameter. One is the main string and other is the substring. And what does this function do? It returns the position of substring in the main string. That is, it returns an integer value, not a string value. It returns the position of this substring in this main string. Returns the position of substring in the main string. For example, now let us see the example. Select instr informatics 4. So we have to find the for substring in this main string. So let us see from where the for substring starts. INFOR. So we are able to find the for substring here. So it is at position 1, 2, 3. So this function will return 3. So this is the result. Now let us see. If the substring occurs more than once, it returns the first occurrence of the substring in the main string. Now, if the substring exists more than once, twice, thrice in the main string, then what will happen? It will return the first occurrence. Let us see. I'll explain with the help of example. Now let us select instr corporate. Now as you can see, the or substring exists twice, 1, 2. Now what this function will do? It will return the first occurrence, that is or at position 2. It will return the position 2 because when the substring exists twice in the main string, it will return the first occurrence. Let us see. Yes, it has returned the value 2. I hope instr function is clear to you. Instr function takes two strings as parameter. One is the main string and other is the substring, and returns the position of first occurrence of the substring in the main string. Now let us see one more variation of instr method. If the substring does not occur in the main string, that is, substring does not occur in the main string, then it returns 0. For example, select instr computers pet. Now the substring is pet. Now let us see, pet is existing in this main string which is passed as parameter? No. So if the substring does not exist in the main string, it returns 0. Now let us see instr method with reference to the table. Like we have done other methods also, length, left, right, mid, all these methods we have referred to the table also. So instead of referring to the constant string, if you want to refer to some of the columns of the table, then you can do it with instr method also. So see, in this we are referring to table employee and first name column of the table employee. So in the first name column, it is trying to locate the string Kiran. For example, like I want to see where the Gmail keyword exists in the email ID. So whatever could be the requirement, you want to know the position of a particular substring in the main string, then you use the instr method. So what this query is doing, it is trying to find out Kiran substring in the first name of all the employees in the employee table. So it is a single row function. So what it will do, it will execute on each and every value of the column first name separately and give you a separate value for each value. Let us see what is the output. So that means the first employee doesn't have a keyword Kiran or keyword or substring Kiran in the name, first name. Employee 2 also doesn't have. Employee 3 has Kiran at 4th position. So let us, I hope this in str method is clear to you all. Now let us see how in str method works in MySQL. First we'll do in str method using a constant string. Like I am using the string informatics practices. So first parameter is the string, second parameter is in this is should be the substring which we want to find out. Now I want to find out the mat substring in this mat. So I have written mat. So what this in-string method will you do? It will try to find out the position of this substring mat within the string informatics. So as the name you can see in this I1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the mat substring is starting at position 6. So what this function will do now? It has returned you 6 as the value. I hope it is clear to you. Informatics mat 6. Now let us see another example in which the substring is existing more than once in the main string. Select in str corporate. Let us take the same example, corporate, and I want to see the position of OR in this, as it is existing twice. So what this function is going to do, it will give you the position of the first occurrence. As you can see from here, 1, 2. So it will give the output 2. Let us see. So it has given you the output 2. Incorporate, the OR substring is existing twice, but the first occurrence is at position 2 and the second occurrence is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th position. So it has returned you 2, which is the first occurrence. I hope it is clear. Now see the third criteria in string, in which the substring doesn't exist in the main string. Let us see. Select let us take the example of informatics only. In str we are writing the constant string informatics practices. Now let us see pat. Let us take the substring as pat. Is pat existing in str? I don't think so. It is existing, though separately the alphabets PAT are existing, but there is no complete PAT substring existing in this. So it will give you 0 as output. I hope up till here it is clear to you when we are using with reference to the constant strings. Now let us do the in-string function with reference to the table. So I am opening the teacher database by using the use command. Then let us see the contents. There is a table contact 1 in this. Select star from contact 1. So these are the contents of the contact 1 table. So now there is a column email in this. I want to extract the position of @ in all the emails. Let us see how to frame the query for this. So what I am writing here is select in str. So here instead of writing a constant string, I am writing the name of the column. So name of the column is email. So I am writing here email. So what is the substring I am looking for? At the rate. So I am putting at the rate here. The substring can be one single character also. And the table name is from contact 1. I hope it is clear. Now see what is happening after I press the enter key. 15th. So in the first string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is existing at 15th position. Second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this way it has given the output 0 because in this email ID at the rate is not existing. And in this also it is not existing, so it is giving you no output in this case. You can combine multiple functions together also, like I want to find the length of all the names and I want to see the position of dot in this. Now there are multiple occurrences of dot somewhere, so it will show you the first occurrence. So I will combine two functions in table now. Select length name comma in str email comma at the rate. Not at the rate, I want to find the position of dot now. So I have written dot here. From contact 1. Now let us see. So it has given you the length of names. So first name is 10 character long. Second name is 5 character long. Sonia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has given you the length of names of all the teachers in contact 1 table and the first occurrence of dot in the email ID. So if you see the email IDs, so this is the first occurrence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it has given you the output 21. So you can use this in str, all these single row function using the where also. You can use the where clause also within the query by using these single row functions. Like I want to display the same details for only Yahoo, those who have Yahoo in their email ID. As you know, to find out Yahoo in their email ID, will use the like clause. So I am writing where email like, yes, if you remember, percent Yahoo percent. So what this will do for all the teachers who have Yahoo email ID, for them it will find out length of their names and position of dot in their email ID. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teachers with Yahoo email ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has given you the length of their names and email ID, the position of dot in their email ID. Let us find out the names also. I'll change this query a bit. I am writing name also here, name comma length, so that I am getting the names also. So Inderpreet, Sonia, Mitali and Rupali. So let us cross check. Inderpreet Yahoo, Sonia Yahoo, again Sonia Yahoo, Mitali Yahoo and Rupali. So it has filtered the data, then it has calculated the name of employees with Yahoo in their email ID, then it has calculated the length and then the position of dot, and this is the final output this query is giving. I hope in str method is clear to you all. Thank you. Students, let us now start with LTRIM method. As the name suggests, LTRIM means trim from the left. What to trim? Trim the white spaces, that is extra spaces on the string passed as parameter. Trim the spaces on the left from the string passed as argument. So what does LTRIM function do? Removes the leading spaces, that is the spaces from the left side of the string which is passed as an argument. I'll show you with the help of example. Select LTRIM informatics. As you can see, there is some extra space before the string which is passed as parameter, that is informatics. So when we'll execute this query, the result will be without any space before this informatics string. It will be more clear when we'll do it with the help of length method. Let us see. When I write this query, select length informatic. So it will count the 11 characters in the informatics plus the number of spaces in the left of the string. So let us see what will be the length of the string. 11 plus 3 spaces, 12, 13, 14. So there are 3 spaces before the string informatics. So it is giving you length informatics. But when we use this length function along with the trim function by nesting of the functions. Nesting of the function means when one function is used within another function. See this query. Now what is happening here? It is a length function. Within the length function, I am using LTRIM function. This is called nesting. So what this function is doing? First, it will trim the spaces from the left. That means the extra spaces other than the 11 characters in informatics will be removed by using the LTRIM function. Then it will count the length of the string. So this with this it is clear to you that LTRIM function will remove the leading spaces, that is spaces on the left of the string. Then it will count the length, which will come out to be 11. Without using the LTRIM function, the length was 14, but by using 11 by using LTRIM function, the length function is giving 11 because it is removing the leading spaces. Now let us see how the LTRIM function works with reference to the table. The queries which we have done, they are taking constant string as parameter. Now let us see how does this LTRIM function works with reference to the table. Now what is happening in this? We want to remove all the extra spaces, like you are taking input from the user using a front end in which user can type their name, but by mistake what happens, the user inputs extra spaces before the string or after the string. By before typing the name, the user by mistake presses the space key. I want to remove that space. So from the first name of all the employees, I want to trim the leading spaces. So I will write the query select LTRIM in brackets the string, that is first name of the column I am writing, from employee, because right now I am referring to name of the column. So this is single row function. It will execute on each and every value in the column first name separately. So it will give you this output after removing the leading spaces. I hope it is clear. Now let us continue with the RTRIM function. As the name suggests, LTRIM was removing the spaces from the left of the string. So in the same way, RTRIM is removing the trimming. Removing. Trim means remove. Removing the spaces on the right of the string which is passed as argument or parameter. So it removes the trailing spaces. Trailing spacing means at the end, from the right of the string passed as parameter. I'll show you an example. So as we have done in LTRIM, now in RTRIM, informatics, so there are few spaces after informatics. So when you use the RTRIM function, it has removed the trailing spaces, that is the spaces on the end of the string which are added by mistake. So it is showing you the string informatics. Now let us do this rtrim function with the help of length function, as you have done in ltrim function. So length informatics, it will give you 14 because it is other than the 11 character in the string informatics, it is also counting these 3 spaces after it. So that is why it is giving you output 14. But when we use length function after rtrim function, after removing the spaces on the right, it will give you the output 11 because now it is counting only the characters within the informatic string, and the characters after the informatic string, extra characters are removed by using rtrim method. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us see how rtrim method works with reference to the table. It is same as it was there in ltrim method. Whenever we want to refer to some column of the table, instead of writing the constant string, we write the name of the column in the brackets as parameter. So what this function will do, it will remove all the spaces, extra spaces on the right of the string passed as parameter. So the table we are referring is employee. So the output after removing the spaces will be this. Now after ltrim and rtrim are clear to you, let us see how the trim function. Students, now let us see how the trim function works. As the name suggests, ltrim was used to remove the leading spaces, that is spaces on left. rtrim was used to remove the trailing spaces, that is spaces on right. And the trim function is used to remove both leading and trailing spaces, that is extra spaces on the left and right of the string which is passed as argument. So it removes both leading and trailing spaces from right and left side of the string. Now I'll show you an example. Select trim. So there are leading and trailing spaces on left and right, extra spaces. So what this trim function has done, it has removed both leading and trailing spaces. Now let us do trim function with the help of length function. So length, when we are counting the length of the string along with the leading and trailing spaces, it is coming out to be 17. But when you are counting the length of the string after trimming the leading and trailing spaces, it is coming out to be 11 because now it is only counting the number of the characters in the string informatics. It is not counting the leading and trailing spaces because these spaces are removed by the trim method. I hope it is clear to you all. Now with reference to the table, how the trim method works, as in ltrim and rtrim, it in the brackets in place of the parameter constant string, what we are doing, we are passing the name of the function as parameter without including it in double quote. Whenever you include anything in double quote, any string in double quote, it becomes a string. It is no more a variable. So first name is the name of the column. It is not to be included in double quotes. Otherwise it will become a constant string. So we are referring to employee table and first name column and using trim method. So what it is doing, it is removing the leading and trailing spaces and showing the result to you. I hope it is clear to you, the ltrim, rtrim and trim method. Now you will see the demonstration in MySQL. Thank you. So let us see how ltrim, rtrim and trim function work in MySQL. To start with, we'll do these functions using constant strings first. So select ltrim, removes the leading spaces, that is spaces on extra spaces on the left hand side of the string. So I'm leaving 1, 2 and 3 extra spaces. So the string I'm typing is informatics. Now after pressing the enter key, it has removed the spaces before the string and shown you the output informatics practices only. As I told you, this function will be more clear with the help of length. So let us see length of this string informatics practices including 3 spaces before the string is 24. That is 21 is the actual length of informatics practices including the space in between informatics and practices. So the ltrim, rtrim or trim function do not remove the spaces in between the words or within the continuous string. It only removes the leading or trailing spaces. I hope it is clear. Now let us see what is the length of the string after we apply trim function. Informatics practices. So the length should come out to be 21. It is 21 because using the ltrim we have removed the leading spaces and then the length function is applied. Hope it is clear. Now same way we will discuss the rtrim function. So first of all we'll use the rtrim function, remove the trailing spaces. It removes the trailing spaces. Trailing spacing means spaces on the right side of the string. So I have included 1, 2, 3 spaces. What this function will do, it will remove the trailing spaces at the end of the string. Now let us do this with the help of length function. So what I am doing is length of this string is coming out to be 25, 21 informatics practices including the space in between the two words informatics and practices. It is 21 plus 3 spaces which are at the end or right of the string. So now we'll apply trim function before calculating the length. So rtrim. Before calculating the length, I have applied the rtrim function. Now the length will come out to be 21 because what this rtrim has done, first inner bracket is solved. It will trim the trailing spaces on the right side of the string. So it has removed the spaces on the right side of the string, then calculated the length. So 21. With this, it is clear that rtrim function removes the trailing spaces, that is spaces on the right side of the string. Now see how the trim function works. Trim function removes both leading and trailing spaces, spaces on the left and spaces on the right. So let us see how trim function works. This function trim has removed both leading and trailing spaces. I hope it is clear. Now let us do this with the help of length function. So I am calculating the length 21 plus 3 spaces in the beginning and 3 spaces in the end. It is calculating the complete number of characters. So 21 plus 6, 27. When we apply the trim function, what will it do? It will remove the leading and trailing spaces on the left and right of the string, and finally it will give the output 21. 27 was including 3 spaces in the beginning and 3 spaces in the end. So trim function removes the spaces in the beginning and the end both. So it has given you the output 21. I hope it is clear to you all. So as we have done other function with reference to the table, so in the same way this function can also be used with reference to the table. Hope it is clear to you. So this is it for ltrim, rtrim and trim function. Thank you.